Hello everyone, welcome to Lotus Arising. We're here with another amazing guest, Louis A. Vidal. How
Hello
are you?
everybody.
How you feeling?
I feel terrific today.
We're feeling good. Just start off by introducing yourself a little bit. Let us know who you are.
Well, my name is Luis Vidal. I'm from Miami, Florida. I'm a real estate professional who is inspired and dedicated with the renaissance of the cannabis industry.
Where did you grow up? Have you always worked in Florida?
I have. I was born and raised in Miami Beach. I've been here the majority of my adult life. I will be turning 58 years old this month.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Too bad they don't give us brownies or anything here, but I'm going to do a little song for you at the end though.
This is just terrific. And yes, I have been here the majority of my life, and I'm married to a beautiful woman who motivates me and inspires me.
Congratulations on your marriage.
Thank you very much. 27 years on and off together.
Not very many people can say they're still happy in their marriage, so it's a beautiful thing. It's a blessing to be happy.
Amen it is to that, and I am very fortunately, she makes me a better person every day.
Well, I hope she's watching.
I hope so too, Alex.
And have you traveled for work, for pleasure? Do you travel often?
Well, absolutely. My early passions included Costa Rica, Latin America. I was fortunate enough to work 2 years in South America in the rainforest. This is back in 1991 and 1992. Since then, we travel to California almost every year.
What part of California is your favorite?
Oh, it would have to be Carmel. It would have to be Monterey. But we love the Bay Area. We love Lake Tahoe. We have friends in Southern California. And we enjoy touring. We spend an average of about 3 weeks or 4 weeks almost every year.
Ooh, nice. And when did you start working with South Florida 420 Realtor?
Well,
is that your business?
This is a DBA. This is a brainchild of mine. The company that we operate from is South Point Properties. It's on Miami Beach. We primarily are dedicated to the high-rise luxury waterfront condominiums market. But over the years, I have evolved into small multi-family income-producing properties. And now that I am focusing in on the cannabis and the hemp industry, I am looking to facilitate people looking in to buy acreage, large parcels of land, industrial, or I can help them in the retail aspect of it. I am very passionate about what I do, and I enjoy helping people.
So you're incorporating your realting in combination with helping other growers? Is that what I'm getting?
No, I would like to use my expertise of the industry. I have a background, and I did go to school, to a vocational school popular in California. It's called Oaksterdam University. Gave me a foundation, and it gave me a really understanding of the needs of the people who are working in the cannabis and in the hemp industry.
And what are you finding that are the majority of the needs of the people working in the cannabis industry?
The needs of the people are zoning issues, where they can and where they cannot operate from. They have friction with special groups who perhaps perceive the cannabis industry as negative or less than the ideal for what their neighborhood, of their idea of what their neighborhood should be. And I help people understand and understand the difficulties of potentially operating a business such as the cannabis or in the hemp industry.
And what is it like for a person in a state like Florida who wants to get involved in the cannabis industry? Is it difficult? Is there a process to it?
There is. It's very lengthy. Florida is a vertical license system. It's not a horizontal market, so it's big corporations are running the state right now. There's an average of, I believe it's 22 licenses in the state, and they're mostly big corporations, multinational, national companies. So it's very difficult for the small businessman to get into it now as it exists. but hope is right around the corner. 2020 is promising to be a recreational a possibility here in Florida, along with a lot of other states.
And do you think it may be easier for somebody who comes from, say, a state like Colorado or California or Oregon, and maybe say that they're licensed and already have professional experience in the cannabis industry? Would it be easier for somebody like that to get a job in the cannabis industry in Florida?
Absolutely. Experience is key. Florida is very new to the industry, and the majority of the people who are now running the cultivation farms and are in the management positions obviously came with experience, possibly from California, one of the western states, or some of the states who've been now doing medical marijuana, like California, for over 20 years.
Wow. That's a long time to be in the industry.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And how long have you been in this industry?
I am a news aggregate now. I understood that the restrictions for me to get into the industry, and I yet wanted to be involved with the industry. And I aggregate industry news. I make it available to people from the industry who are perhaps looking at Florida at a potential move to come and operate here in this state. So I have a good A-list of followers on Facebook, South Beach Cannabis Culture, and South Florida Cannabis News.
Okay, and how long have you been with the company 1345?
1345 are investment holdings that me and my wife own.
Okay.
They're multi-family income producing properties, and we've first started that in that business back in 2008.
Okay, 2008. And you're still going?
Absolutely,
still
absolutely. The real estate business in Florida is very good. Appreciation is excellent. We have great year-round weather, and the appreciation alone in Dade County is way above the national industry average.
Okay, and are you also still a sales consultant with South Point Prosperities?
South Point Properties, absolutely, absolutely. I have been with South Point Properties since 2001. My best friend is the broker, Max Ramos. We share a passion for helping people in the real estate, especially first-time buyers and people looking to invest in the multifamily income-producing properties.
And what types of people are usually looking to invest?
People who are fed up with the stock market and the pitfalls and the caveats and the potential of losing all their money. A lot of people who perhaps their background, their family had multifamily properties. It's a safe, secure investment that does very well year over year, and it offers people tremendous security versus stocks or bonds or other types of investments.
Would you say it's difficult to get into that type of industry, or do you have to have any kind of experience? Do you have to be a people person, be easy to talk to? What type of person?
No. You just need a commitment and a resolution.
Okay.
To take control of your finances and invest in it yourself. You can insure it, you could protect it, you can work at it yourself. It's a very great business for people to get into the multifamily.
So you do recommend it to anybody?
Absolutely.
Anyone who has the drive?
Absolutely, absolutely. I encourage young people all the time. Absolutely.
And when did you graduate from Amsterdam University? I was thinking of Amsterdam.
Yes, Amsterdam was 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, I went out and I took a 30-hour course.
You studied business?
They showed the history of the industry, where it started, and it also talked about cultivation and other aspects of the industry.
Okay, amazing. You know, like incredible credentials there. Maybe we got to sip to that.
Thank you, absolutely.
Drink some Lotus tea, because you can't have Lotus Arising without Lotus
absolutely.
tea. Cheers.
Cheers.
And thank you so much
for being
Natalia.
Here today. The pleasure is mine.
This tea smells good. I'm just feeling clear within body, soul, and mind.
Absolutely.
The sun is shining on me, radiating that positive energy that we both need to
absolutely.
continue on our day.
Absolutely. It is delicious.
Love that smell too.
Absolutely.
And I'm curious to know about your preferences as far as like indica, sativa, hybrids. Like, what do you recommend for like day or night? What are you into? I want to really get into the hybrids.
I like the indicas, but I do enjoy the sativas too. Sativas are great for the daytime, great energy, creativity.
You say it's good for work?
Absolutely.
For people that have anxiety, that suffer from anxiety.
Absolutely. It's helped my recovery from alcohol dependency.
It's wonderful.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How many years have you been?
6 years.
6 years.
Now in the beginning of next year.
That is commendable.
And cannabis has helped me. It allows me to function, and without it, I would definitely not be as positive and as optimistic as I am today.
I love it. I love cannabis. I love flowers, lotus. Every strain of every plant to me is intriguing because like the possibility of what we can create beyond what exists now is just endless.
Absolutely. This is just the beginning. The renaissance of the cannabis industry is here. People like Steve D'Angelo, the creator of the Cannabis Manifesto from Harborside in Oakland, tremendous contributors in Colorado, people like Marisa Bolivar, and women today run the majority of the cannabis industry. They
Shout out to us.
Amazing. Women are very motivating, and they inspire me.
We are very inspired.
Every day. Absolutely.
It's incredible. And I was looking through your Facebook a little bit and noticed that you're with Cannabis Canada. How do you feel about the legalization in Canada?
It's been very positive. Absolutely. Cannabis in Canada they're about to celebrate their first year, and they have a huge appreciation for the plant in Canada, and hopefully the U.S. will be next. Mexico is also attempting to legalize cannabis in their country, and hopefully the majority of the U.S. will be legal by next year or in the very close future.
Would you say that Canada respects people's personal right to heal themselves naturally with not just cannabis but other natural types of plant-based life?
Absolutely, they're more open-minded. They're not as rigid as we are here in this country.
United States.
Tremendous amount of people here are completely opposed. A lot of the Western states now are allowing mushrooms and other psychedelics, and they've passed.
It's incredible what's happening.
It's a great time.
We're all for it.
Terrific. Absolutely. Cheers.
Just let the rest of the world be with it too.
Amen.
And this is something that I've been so curious about. I want to know what everybody thinks about this because I'm just like, I need to do more research. What do you think about the ban on flavored vape products?
Wow.
Because that's a recent ban, right? That has not been out that long.
Absolutely. A lot of the more progressive cities have completely
California, Oregon being another one.
Absolutely, New York. There's a lot of bad actors and a lot of bad players, a lot of subcultures putting out a lot of bad product. Beware, be cautious, buy from a reputable medical marijuana treatment center.
So don't buy vape oil like on the street from anybody.
Absolutely not. You have no idea what you're putting into your body. Keep it clean. Today's MMTCs here in Florida are devoid of all the old products that they used to use, like MCT, VG, PG, is polyglycol, vegetable glycol, middle chain triglycerides. They've turned to straight terp sauce, which is terpenes, natural flavors in fruit and in plants, and I think we're turning the corner, and everybody today has to be completely transparent. Everybody is an educated consumer these days with the internet and all the access to information. I believe that this was a long time coming, and a lot of us are happy that it's happened.
Definitely. And so it's not that difficult to get a medical marijuana card in Florida. What are the steps to getting a card if somebody wants to get one for medical purposes?
Absolutely. You need to qualify. There's medical conditions that are outlined in the law, and it is the determination made by the doctor that you go to after he's seen your medical records and see if you are a candidate or for medical marijuana here in the state of Florida. Not easy.
What type of person would qualify for this
People
card?
with debilitating conditions, pain, neuropathy, ailments, anxiety. It's a whole mirage of conditions that allow. But it's up on the state website there in the Department of Health, DOH there, and the Florida Medical Marijuana website is up, and there you could see if you qualify for a medical marijuana card.
Okay, and what would you like to see change in the next, say, 10 years as far as marijuana prohibition and other corrupt laws?
Well, we've come so far the last few years. I'd like to see less discrimination against people of color.
I agree.
Of Latinos. I'd like to see
100% agree.
less bigotry. I'd like to see your average person who perhaps is a federal or government contractor who chooses to use the plant, whether to recreate or to medicate, not to find himself at odds or concerns about losing his job or her job. We've taken huge steps, and there's still such a long way to go. But we're about to turn the corner. And the next few years, more and more positive changes are on the way.
100%. I completely agree with you with the positive changes. Amen to that. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
We're going so much further than we could have ever imagined being in, the 70s, the 80s,
Absolutely.
the 90s. It's decriminalized now.
Absolutely.
And it's just impeccable seeing the changes and the way that people are looking at as far as legalization and laws, how laws have changed.
Absolutely.
And to see advocates as yourself protesting and standing up for your rights and human rights is just an incredible thing.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Louis, for being here.
The pleasure is mine. I thank you all for having me. And every day, educate to elevate others.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here on Lotus Horizon.
Bye.
And until next time, take care, guys. See you later. And where can people reach you if they're
They can reach me at SoFlo420.